students. Welcome to the Visual Basic Programming Language Listening Programming course. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmet KADİRHAN. I am a student at KADİRHAN American University. My department name is Computer and Instructional Technology Teaching. Today I will talk about for loop with Visual Basic Programming language. Basic programming, however, make extensive use of loop and looping. What does a loop mean? Do you have any idea? It's okay. A loop is the programmer's way of telling the computer to do something and keep doing until something changes. We will look at for loop. It is the most common type of loop you will use when you program.
Hey guys, let's take a look in Java Basics.
Okay, I want to know something about loops.
Yeah, let's start. You need three things for a loop. An initialization of a variable, a condition, and you need to update the value before the next iteration.
I understood. Nothing.
Okay, let's say you want me to count from 2 to 22. Then you need to tell me that I should start at 2 and stop at 22, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, but there is a third thing. Maybe you want me to count only each second number. Then you should say this also. This loop counts I from 0 to 9. So it's pretty easy, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But I don't know how to print this counting variable.
In each iteration of the loop I becomes another number. So you can print I. Just look at the board.
But sometimes I want to do something as long as I do something else. And I can't express this with your for loop here.
Right, good point.
Okay, I understood. Well, thank you. I think I learned a lot today.
Oh, you are welcome. It's fun to teach programming languages. See you next time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
The for loop code, we start by setting up two integer variables. We set one of these to 0. When we start our loop code, let's examine that in more detail. For start number equal 1, 2, and number 4. We start our loop by telling Visual Basic what type of loop we want to use. In this case, it is a for loop. For start number equal 1, 2, 4. The next thing you have to do is tell Visual Basic what happened you want the loop to start at. For start number 1, 2, 4. Here we are saying start the loop at the number 1. The start number can be called anything you like. A popular name to call a start loop variable is the letter I equal 1. So what we are doing is setting up a variable, the start of the loop variable, and putting 1 and it. Next you have to tell Visual Basic what number to end the loop on. For start number equal 1 to 4. The two words followed by a number, a variable. Tell Visual Basic how many times you want the loop to go around and round. We are telling Visual Basic to loop until the start number variable equals 4. The command that tells Visual Basic to grab the next number in the sequence is this. Next start number. For start number equal 1, for next start number. When Visual Basic reaches this line, it's checked to see what is in the variable start number. It then 8 1 to it. In other words, get me the next number after the one I have just used. The next thing that happens is that Visual Basic will return to the word 4. It returns because it is in a loop. It needs to know if it can stop looping to check to see if it can stop looping. It skips the start number equal 1 start and then jumps your end number. In your case, the end number was 4 because next start number 8, 1, 2, whatever is in start number. Then start number is now 2. It was 1 at start. The next number after 1 is what? So if start number is now 2, can Visual Basic stop looping? No, it can't, because we have told it to loop until it reaches number 4. It's only reaches number 2, so off it goes on another trip around the loop. When the start number is greater than the end number, Visual Basic drops out of the loop and continues on its way. Click the start button. Find the Microsoft Visual Studio and click this. Opening program. Click the new project and Visual Basic. Find in Visual Basic and Windows Form application is important, and your file name. For example, index. Not index. For example, index at desktop. Your file addresses is this. Okay. Now we make a start program. First, we need one button. Please double click the button, and we write our code in there. Firstly, dim answer as integer. Dim start number as integer. Answer equal 0 firstly. Now we make a for our loop. For and start number, not start, and number, and start number equal 1, 2, 4. Yes. For start number for connecting, for start number equal 1, 2, 4. Answer equal answer plus start number. Start number. Next. Start number. Message box notation number message box notation answer. Now we make a test. Save and from application, make a test, and okay. My window is open. Click the button. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4 number. We have a 4 number. And 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is some general sum. If we click the button, we find the general sum. General sum is 10.
Now today I'm going to be teaching you about the for loop, which is a feature. Well, it's basically like where you want to tell Microsoft Visual Basic how many times you like to execute the code, and it'll do it. So I'm going to be using the easiest method to show this to you, and hopefully you understand the concept. So create a new project and we'll call it for loop. And all we'll need here is a button, so go ahead and add a button. And we'll just put the text as for loop. Okay, so what a for loop is every time... Right, I'll just create the code first and I'll explain to you. So first we're going to declare I as integer equals 0, and then for, I'll put down here, for I equals 0 to 10, message box dot show the value of I is okay. So this might look a bit weird to you right now, but I'm just going to explain it here. First of all, we're going to declare I as a number or integer, which is 0, and then here we're going to have the for loop. This is saying, okay, when for I is 0 to 10, message box, the value of I is I. So every time this executes the code, first of all it's going to start off with I equals 0, and it's going to message 0, and then when it says next, it's going to increment I by 1 to 1, and then it's going to say the value of I is 1, and it's going to keep going until it gets to 10, and then it's going to stop. So let's just play that. I'm not quite sure how to explain this, sorry, but that's all I can think of. So we'll click for loop, and it's the value of I is 0, 1, 2, 3, keep going until 10, and there we go. Okay, so what a for loop is it will increment this. You can use any variable here. You can use dim, oops, I have to take it out of running. You can use dim a as integer, and we can put for a and change this to a. It's still going to be the same thing, because all it's going to do is increment the integer of a by 1 each time. So say you want to execute a code that many times, you can just do that. Or if you want something to, I don't know, whatever you want, be creative. This has just been a way to try and help you understand the for loop, and I know it's quite confusing, but if you have any questions about it, if you don't understand it, just if you leave a comment, I'll reply to you as soon as possible. So yeah, also if you have any suggestions about how I create my tutorials, leave a comment, and if you would like me to create a tutorial specially for you, leave a comment. And yes, please rate down here and subscribe up here. Thanks.
Summary. So to sum up, a for loop needs a start position and an end position, and all on the same line. A for loop also needs a way to get the next number in the loop, a loop without any code to execute look like this. For I equals start number to end number, next I. The above code uses two variables for the start and end numbers. The start number for the loop goes directly into the variable called I. When Visual Basic wants the next number, it just add 1 to whatever is in the variable I. Thank you for listening to me. Good luck with your study. See you for next study program. Bye.